more spots. We have about 4 or 5 different spots that we go and sit. Sometimes we'll call people. Sometimes I'll read for him or just read on my own because he usually does not want to hear that. Sometimes we just walk or go outside. But today we were sitting and we didn't really have anything to do because there's COVID in the building right now. Not on his unit, but on the other units. So no one can come out of their units really. So there's no one to chat with or say hi. So we were just sitting kind of bored, and I took my fingernails and kind of leaned forward and just started tapping on my glasses as I was thinking of video ideas. I'm going on a cruise, so I have to film a couple things so that I don't miss an upload. So I was thinking, and I started doing this, and I thought, oh, this will be a great video. Why haven't I done this? And he goes, I did it for maybe 2 minutes or so. And he looks over and goes, you're creepy. Which is ironic. Because he's always yelling, shouting things out, and pointing out if somebody has a big nose or something like that. So he's saying, I'm creepy just for tapping. And I understand. No idea what ASMR is. Or anything like that. So someone just sitting like staring at the ground, going like this. That is creepy. And I was just cracking up. I said, did you call me creepy? And he usually jokes a lot, but this time he was quite serious, so he did not laugh. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put a little bit of lip gloss on, just for funsies. This is just like a lip oil from TJ Maxx I got so long ago that I recently rediscovered and have been loving. I just love applying a little lip gloss in simple videos like this. I think it's really relaxing for some reason. This one is like coconut. Oh no, it's vanilla. It smells like coconut a lot. Wow. It smells like coconut vanilla. Okay. And if you hear any, what's the word? Anything being kind of rambunctious. Is that a word? Yeah. In the hallway, it's my cat. Has your mom or your dad ever said, don't rile the dog up? I love to rile them up, except in this case, it's my crazy cat. She's nuts. And I was just so hyper. I was dancing around and making TikToks. If you want to follow me on TikTok, it's Tashi with an I, B. It's Tashi, B, 2 B's. Not ASMR content by any means, but I post some cute stuff, some funny stuff. Now that I've been single, I tend to lose myself in relationships, and I'm trying not to do that anymore. And now that I've been single for a while, I'm starting to post TikToks and enjoy filming and reading and planning trips. I'm going on a cruise next week. I've been having a great time. And don't get me wrong, I've also been having a horrible time simultaneously. But just becoming myself again feels so good, especially when you love yourself so much that being able to see her again is like, oh, I missed you. You're amazing. Where have you been? If you're ever with somebody and you're losing yourself, or you enjoy who you are better without them, hit the road. I wanted to do a video on breakup advice, but I don't know. I feel like I need more time to go through it before I give advice help. I was telling my channel members, I have memberships. I'm not gonna say that my channel membership is like the greatest thing in the world. It's mainly to support the channel a little bit. It's like get me a little cup of coffee every month or something. That's a cute way that people say it. I like that. But you do get updates every once in a while, early uploads. I respond to your comments always. You get a badge next to your name that changes color the longer you're a member. Yeah, I'm doing a Q&A. So if you're a member, you're for sure gonna be in the Q&A. You can no longer be in the Q&A now because I'm filming it tonight. But that's just an example of something that members got. But I'll be honest, I don't update them as much as I'd like, just because sometimes there's nothing to update on. But yeah, if you want to be a member, you can join in the description. Now, there was a point I was talking about, that's why I brought the memberships up. But my little brain can't remember. That happens a lot. Now, if you're wondering, in my Ramble videos, if I ever plan out what I'm going to say, or I maybe write bullet points so that I don't forget, or I don't run out of things to say, the answer's no. Because I have about 3 million things going on in my brain at once. And so, Whisper Ramble videos are my absolute best friend. Because even though I'm helping you and I'm, gently whispering to you and tapping and making you relaxed, it's sort of like talking with a friend for me, or therapy. Because I get to just, how I like, my favorite thing to do, word vomit. The only sad thing is you can't respond, but then I get to talk more. I'm trying to work on that. Trying to work on being an active listener, but sometimes I swear there are days, and I hate this, but there are days where all I can think about is what I'm gonna say next. And it's not because I don't want to listen to what you say or I'm so self-absorbed. It's more I'm just so excited to tell you these things, even if fun connecting with you guys outside of YouTube, you know? Being able to bring some of your individual ideas to life as best I can, you know? I haven't gotten a cameo request in a while. I usually, like, the longest I go with that one is a few days, and it's been weeks. It's actually kind of a nice break, but I'm also like, where'd everybody go? Now, I will be on a cruise from the 2nd to the 9th, August 2nd to the 9th, so I can't do any during that time. But I'm thinking of making a kind of vlog style, oops, sorry, I bumped into you, kind of vlog style video of the cruise, and just put the whole trip into one video, you know, like not just one day, record all my favorite parts of the trip and put them in a video and do a voiceover. I'm going with my sister and my mom. And I've been really dying for a vacation, because I've been watching those like corny trash TV shows where they're like, a hot new bombshell enters the villa. I actually didn't even watch Love Island, I watched Perfect Match. And there's something about them like being in these beautiful villas with the pools that I'm like, oh, I want to like go to the beach and be on vacation. So a couple months ago, I was watching Perfect Match right as it came out on Netflix, and I was getting this like urge. I'm like, I haven't been on vacation in a while. I really want to go away somewhere, like go to another country. And my mom called me and said, I want to go on a cruise. And I said, oh my gosh, I've been thinking about going on a cruise because they can be affordable. And we were like, let's do this. I wanted to do it like right then, but I was like, I guess we should plan it out a little, blah, blah, blah. I've never been on a cruise, and I have to admit I'm a little nervous because I do get motion sick. But we're gonna get all the things, and I know they have the little shots you can get in your butt or whatever to help with that. I completely forgot to like close shop for cute little vacation outfits though, so I'm a little upset, but I'm sure I'll live. You ever catch yourself complaining about something and you're like, oh my god, be quiet? I really, really want to snorkel so bad. I love the ocean. I'm terrified of the ocean, but I love it. So I'm hoping on one of the excursions we get to snorkel. I'm thinking I really want to get a massage on the ship at one point. I love massages. Maybe a facial. Maybe if I'm feeling really like I want to spend some money, which I probably will. That's not hard to get me in that position. And if I'm on vacation, I tend to just say, screw it, it's vacation. I'll get a facial and a massage. Use the hot tub. Swim. I don't know. I've never been on a cruise, but I'm mainly excited for just free food all the time. Of course. Big bag, big bag. I love to eat. I actually recently got off birth control about 6 months ago. I had an IUD in. I've been on birth control since I was 16. And when I was on it, I had these crazy, crazy cravings constantly, especially at night. I'd be full for the day, you know, and then I'd get into bed and there would just be this intense, intense urge to go to the kitchen and eat everything in sight. Like so intense that I would not be able to sleep. And I already have like binge eating. You know, I tend to binge, like I have that tendency already. past couple months, past few months, I've actually felt like a human being again, like me. You know, for the birth control and for other reasons too, but I eat normal portions now. I eat foods that are good for me. I don't just crave like sugar and fried food, although I still do eat plenty, don't worry. Yeah, I don't have those needs anymore. I don't go into this like trance where I feel like I need to devour everything in sight. And it makes me feel bad, and like I have no control over myself, and like I have no self-worth because I can't restrict myself in that. And I don't think you should ever restrict yourself, but in a sense of when you just give up and eat whatever you want whenever you want, and you don't even think about like the vitamins you need or getting any vegetables or fruits in, it does make you feel bad about yourself, and it does reflect in a way how you feel about yourself, because you're not taking care of your vessel, you know. So if I'm not able to restrict at all, you know, and it's just a free-for-all constantly, that's not good either. But restricting is bad as well, because no, it's never good. Don't restrict all the time or too much. Then you'll just restrict, binge, repeat, you know, not good. And that is also a reflection of how much you love yourself if you're just restricting what you eat all the time because you want to be skinnier, you know. I think it's really difficult to get to this point, but the main purpose of wanting to like work out and eat healthy should be to want to feel good mentally, to want to take care of yourself because you love yourself, not because you hate yourself, you know. You shouldn't want to work out and eat healthy because you hate everything and hate the way you look and you want to change, you know. When it comes from that place, it never ends well, trust me. From experience, but I heard people say that and I didn't understand what that meant because I wasn't ready to hear that, but maybe you are, or maybe one day you will be. Not to get deep, but I tend to do that. Let's lighten the mood up a little bit, sorry. I wonder what my eyes look like as I'm tapping. Am I like just staring down? Or like looking around too much? Or I don't know. Do I look creepy? Like Mitch said. I tried to do a cute little hairstyle with my hair down today. Like I had these up like little pigtails, but I just didn't like the way it looked for some reason. It looked messy. So I pulled it up into a ponytail. It's cute. I like it. You guys, I just wish I could make my bed for a video. 5 minutes. It would take me 5 minutes. I just can't do it. I'm so lazy sometimes. It's painful. Like the second I actually start doing something that I need to get done or should do, easy. But it takes me a few hours or days or weeks to get to it. Does anyone else struggle with that? It's so difficult. My rat is running around here somewhere. And I'm just crossing my fingers that she doesn't come out. Thankfully, I'm being quiet. I'm not crinkling any packaging or eating anything, so she's leaving us alone. But some people have requested for rat ASMR. I just personally feel like it wouldn't be relaxing. But maybe I could like lower the volume, I don't know. But what kind of triggers do you think I could do with my rat? And I really don't like thinks the same as me, which is dumb because I know how long it's taken for me to develop my ways of thinking and to be a positive person. And I know that I've had so many articulate things happen to me, and every person is different, and we've all been shaped differently, but I just can't help but assume that everybody has the best intentions. So when they even show me that they don't, I cannot see it. But I'm starting to wake up a little more to that and mature and realize I only want to be with somebody who respects me and my boundaries and my body and mind, and I want a partner, not a friend or a kid, if you know what I mean. So yeah, my best dating advice for you is tell yourself exactly what you will not tolerate, and promise yourself that if that comes about, that you'll step away and know your worth, and know that there's someone out there who would never disrespect you, and that, you know, your soulmate or whatever you believe in, your partner would never treat you that way, you know. But also in the process of dating, have fun. Don't forget to have fun. That's the point. It's fun to date. I forget sometimes that it's fun. Don't get me wrong, I remember sometimes that it's fun and I do have fun, but sometimes I get way too serious and, you know, I think way too far ahead, like husband. And then I start getting super, super nervous, like, just have fun, relax, see where things go. You know, while also not letting go of, like, the romance and the love, you know. You don't have to think like, you know, screw it, I got screwed over, so I'm gonna do whatever I want and break hearts, do you know what I mean? And have fun in that way. I mean more like, understand that the people that you've dated before just happen to not be the right people for you, whether it was your fault or theirs or mutual. At the end of the day, it wasn't right. You're probably better off. If you're not, maybe reflect and change so you can be better for the next person that comes into your life. And just always choose love. It always wins. Even if you date someone that hurts you, if you showed them unconditional love, you know, maybe they needed that. And that stinks for you, and it hurts. But it's better than sitting around saying, like, poor me. Poor me, poor me, poor me, right? Well, maybe they needed a little love. They lost that love because it was not being reciprocated, but maybe they needed it. Have fun with your life. I'm gonna go find somebody who aligns with the way that I love and who I am. Just don't give up. There's kind people out there. I hope I forget sometimes, or I get nervous sometimes that there aren't, but there are, because I exist, and that trend. Where they're like, I know love exists because you exist or something, and then it turned into a meme. But yeah, it's a matter of just not settling, but also not having such high standards that you're not understanding that humans are humans, you know. Don't fantasize about somebody and turn them into something that they're not, because we all have flaws and issues and things we're dealing with. And relationships are about compromise, you know. So you want someone who treats you right, who makes you laugh, who's kind, who aligns with your future. You know, and you've got your checkpoints that are absolutely necessary. Like, you don't want to date somebody mean or manipulative, right? But, you know, keep in mind it's all